Welcome back to Thread and Petal. Today I'm going to share a remarkably simple yet highly practical hack for shortening your pants. If you have a favorite pair of trousers that's just a bit too long, always catching on your heels or forcing you to roll them up, don't rush to the tailor just yet. With just a few minutes, you can easily fix them right at home. First, measure the length you want to shorten and mark it with tailor's chalk. In this video, I'm using the original hem stitch as a baseline, marking about 3 centimeters, both above and below it. Make sure to mark all the way around so the finished hem stays perfectly even. Next, use pins to secure the mark section, then trim away the excess fabric underneath. At this point, many of you might feel a bit anxious, as a single wrong cut can be tough to fix. Rest assured though, as long as you measured and marked carefully at the start, this step won't be nearly as daunting as it seems. After that, turn the trouser leg inside out and repeat the markings on the other side to ensure both halves align perfectly. Many people tend to skip this step, thinking it isn't crucial. However, taking that extra moment to mark accurately ensures much evener stitches and a perfectly balanced hem, making the final result look far more professional. Now, I'll use a seam ripper to unpick the original hem stitching. Once that's done, remark the exact line where the old stitches used to be. This step ensures absolute precision when we start sewing later on. The fabric I'm working with frays quite easily, so before doing the final stitching, I'll run a quick base stitch all the way around the hem. These stitches don't need to look perfect, their only job is to keep the raw edge from unraveling. If your fabric frays as easily as this one, I highly recommend taking a moment to baste it first. While simple, this step stabilizes the raw edge, prevents unraveling, and ensures your final stitches are much cleaner and more precise. Next, use pins to secure the fabric exactly along the marked lines. Then begin sewing straight, even stitches all the way around the trouser leg. There's no need to rush this step, just keep your stitching aligned with the markings to ensure a perfectly neat and clean finish. If this is your first time attempting to shorten your own pants, don't worry at all. With just a little patience and a steady hand, the result will turn out far better than you might think. Don't you think this method is much simpler than it looks? It might seem like a lot of steps at first, but once you get started, just taking it step by step makes it incredibly easy. While I finish up the rest, let me know in the comments. When your pants are too long, do you usually fix them at home or take them to a tailor? I'd love to know what you normally choose. Once you're done sewing, remember to tie a secure knot and snip off any excess thread. Once the final seam is complete, gently remove all the temporary basting stitches. Since they were only meant to hold the raw edge in place, there's no need to keep them once the permanent stitching is securely done. The final step is to give the pants a good steam iron. The heat and moisture will instantly crisp up the hem, flatten the seams, and help the fabric retain its perfect shape. It's just a small extra step, but it makes the trousers look incredibly neat and professionally finished. Do you usually press your clothes after finishing a sewing project? Many tend to skip this step, but taking that extra moment to steam iron makes the final piece sit much flatter, hold its shape beautifully, and look far more professional. And just like that, in about 5 minutes, those long trousers have been neatly shortened while keeping their original natural look. If you found this hack helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. If there are any other sewing tips you'd love to see from Thread and Petal, let us know in the comments below, and I'll do my best to cover them in future videos. Thank you so much for watching and supporting Thread and Petal. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss our next handy sewing tips. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.